So Prime Day is a thing that happened, and I decided to use it to buy a bunch of movies I heard good things about while they were in theaters but never went to go see, because my relationship with motor vehicles mirrors that of SpongeBob, and with very few exceptions, I fucking hate other people, and why would I want to be in an enclosed space with dozens, if not hundreds of them, for hours at a time? I already graduated high school, and online college is a thing, so fuck off if you think I'm going to go through that willingly again. But anyways, one of the movies I bought was one that I heard a lot of acclaim about, along with being made by one of my favorite studios, Laika. I am of course talking about Kubo and the Two Strings. If you want to know if it's worth a buy, yes it is. Completely and totally worth your purchase. Order it from the affiliate link down below, you won't regret it. Okay, you're still not convinced. Well, let me explain why I like this movie so much. First things first, the visuals. My god, the visuals. Animation is something I fucking love, especially when it's done well, and even more so when it's stop motion. Stop motion is simply put one of my single favorite types of animation. That might be due to the fact that animating a few seconds can take days, thus meaning that anyone who endeavors to make a full-length motion picture with it is probably doing it for the love of the art and not simply a paycheck, along with the fact that despite watching various behind-the-scenes looks at the creation of this movie, it still might as well be some sort of pagan blood magic for all that I understand it. But seriously, when in motion, this movie is nothing short of captivating. The level of detail and emotion in what I know are nothing more than essentially puppets doesn't detract from the fact that sometimes it feels like I'm watching something made in a computer by one of the animation greats like Pixar. And even though obviously some effects could have only been achieved by CGI, I still had to go out and make sure of it. The seamless integration of them making me think that they somehow managed to produce it through some kind of hitherto unknown stop motion trick. If you are a fan of animation of any kind, watch this movie through physical media, or if you can't do that, then streaming will do. Though I still think the fidelity increase from physical media is well worth the higher price. Now, what about the story? Well, it's good/okay. It's not the best story Laika has put out, that going to Paranorman, but it's functional. The story of Kubo, a storyteller who tells his stories with the aid of dancing and animated origami figures he seemingly controls with his shimu, shimao, shimi, fuck it, I'm not Japanese, and most likely neither are you, his Japanese banjo thing, telling the story of a samurai who is on a quest to collect 3 artifacts in order to battle and defeat the Moon King. What the people watching don't know is this is in fact the story of his father trying and failing to defeat his maternal grandfather, who his mother has told him in her moments of lucidity, which are seemingly slipping farther and farther away as we see as she begins to forget the details of the story she tells him. One day, he unintentionally breaks the rule that he is never to be out in the open when night falls, and his aunts find him, and attempt to remove his last remaining eye, kicking off the story proper. Kubo and the Two Strings is a visual spectacle attached to a cliché but well-executed story, with some twists that are not so much foreshadowed as they are releasing trailers in advance, and a few that genuinely shocked me. If fantastic, well-executed animation is something that you would love, then purchase and watch post-haste. If you need a compelling story to go with your spectacle, then perhaps streaming it would be better for you. That has been my opinion and thoughts on Kubo. The right answer? Wait, no, I mean Kato and the Two Strings, oh for fuck's sake, the movie that is in the title of this video. As always, if you like this video, like it, consider subscribing and ringing the bell, and if you didn't, well, there's a button for that too. Comment with criticism or just questions, and if you would be so kind, feel free to support the channel via Patreon and other links down below. Okay,